Namaskar, I am Dr. Nalini Avinash Wagmare, working as a assistant professor at Tilak Maharashtra Vidyapith, Pune. Today's our topic is related to essential qualification of a good researcher. So, what were the qualities of a research scholar or research worker? Because you have chosen the topic and you are planning the everything, but what were the qualities must be a researcher? So, in this lecture, I will briefly inform about the research scholars qualities. Under that, research in common parlance refers to a search for knowledge. One can also define research as a scientific and systematic search for pertinent information on a specific topic. In fact, research is an art of scientific investigation, collection of info for some specific purpose associated with answer questions, solving problems, or generating understanding. Research is a purposeful task to know, to understand, to explain, to predict. Historical research involves the inquiry into human and institutional interaction. So research is a scientific systematic study. For that purpose, you have some qualities which is very necessary to do the research work. The qualities of the research is knowledge of the subject, knowledge of the research method, personal interest in research, unbiased experience, scientific attitude, curiosity, imagination, and insight. Every scholar given a different opinion about the research scholar. Here, the knowledge of the subject, whichever topic you have taken, you have selected any problem. In that topic, the topic's knowledge is very necessary for a researcher. Second, knowledge of the method, research method, in which method he is going to adopt and to come to the conclusion and collect the data. That is also important. A researcher must be personal interest in research. This is the one basic thing, because if researcher not take his personal interest topic, if guide some other person's advice, then he is not taken too much interest to do the research work. That's why it is very necessary, it's very important. Even if you think that if a researcher select his own personal interest topic, so whenever he is doing, he faces some problems, some hurdles, some disturb, that also he overcome it, and personal interest of, because of personal interest, he continue that research work. That is also one point is there. And unbiased, he is not biased the high, low, caste wise, community wise, language wise, regional wise. Those things not happen in the research time. Even the researcher has to work as a judge instead of as a lawyer. So he has some experience about research activities or research paper. He has to read some books and other things. Without experience, it is also not possible to face the other things. And scientific attitude, he must be a scientific attitude, because what happens sometimes a researcher involve personal thinkings, personal ideas, personal feelings involved in the research report. That is not happen. That would not be happening there, because scientific attitude give you correct information, objective type of style he is adopt, and he write the report. Then he always must be curiosity about the which topic I have selection, how I collect the materials, in which method I adopt, where it will available. So his curiosity also give a good work or good report writing. Imagination and insight is both are very necessary for a researcher. Without it, it is not possible to come to a good report writing. So again, clarity of thinking must be clear. Then resourcefulness. He always think that how much money he has, how much time he has, and how much time he allotted for doing this work. So thinking about money, thinking about time, thinking about his plan, everything is how much time, money, places, scope, everything he must be know and clarify the thinkings. Resourcefulness related to material, money, and facilities. Even intellectual honesty is very, very necessary in this research work. Nowadays, we know that intellectual property rights, even plagiarism took place in so many research work because of intellectual honesty is not done by the researchers. They have taken some other quotation and they have mentioned their own names. they have taken others' poems, or they have add their own names. So here also, honesty is very important thing in research work. If you have taken somebody's quotation, somebody's books you refer, you have to mention in your footnotes. You have to add that person's name in your, or the author name in your bibliography. That is also one of the qualities that researchers must be have in their research time. Even self-control. Sometimes when he visited to field work, sometimes he visited, taken the interview, sometimes he went to other places also, he became very angry. That time it's not the qualities of a good researcher. So control is also necessary. He faced so many problems while collecting the materials, by writing the, or editing the, while come to the conclusion time. So organization capacity also necessary for a research scholar, in which way he organizes chapters, sub-chapters, themes, or photographs or materials, data interpretation. And another thing is a research is not a easy work. It's require hard work. So researcher must be hard worker one, honesty one, and a critical thinker, as well as clarity of thinking, and other qualities also necessary for become a good researcher. In social science research, in simple terms, research is a way of finding answers to questions. Social science requires answers to questions about the social world also. It is a collection of methods people use systematically to produce knowledge. It is an exciting process of discovery. It is requires persistence, personal integrity, tolerance for ambiguity, interaction with others, and pride in doing quality investigation, because it is not a book writing work. It's a research work. Sometimes you go to the society, go to the communities, you go to with people. There you have to involve yourself and collect the information and come to the conclusion. So social science basic material man is or human beings is experiment place. So that's why society is the experiment place. That's why a social researcher, social scientist has to care about, and he has to some good qualities for doing good research work. For that purpose, let's see one by one which are these qualities. Even in historical research also, historical research is the critical investigation of events, developments, and experience of the past. The careful weighting of evidence of the validity of sources of information on the past, and the interpretation of the weighted evidence. So in history directly we say that no document, no history. So that time historian has to carefully check each and every document, every monuments, as well as every finds, inscriptions, whatever material he is got or he is collected for his research work. Carefully he has to read, check, clarify it, and take the expert opinion. If he is unable to read, take the help of the other readers. If unable to read, take the help of the expert literature persons and do his work. The historical investigator, like other investigators, them collected data, evaluate the data for validity, and interprets the data. Actually, the historical method differs from other scholarly activity only in its rather elusive subject matter. The past and the peculiarity difficult interpretive task imposed by the elusive nature of the subject matter. John Dewey, 1859 to 1951, an American educationalist, presents 5 steps that a researcher should concentrate. He carefully stated that the researcher has to focus in these 5 steps. A researcher also first is choosing a subject. He think more and more many times to selecting subject. Second, forming a statement of the problem, which problem is selected for this work. That forming a hypothesis of theory, that is also important. And collecting and organizing of evidence, that is also important. Drawing the conclusion, writing the paper. Recording of evidence and analysis of or investigation and its acceptance by scholars is very. So he mentioned that research 5 steps he had to adopt. Under that, he has to have some qualities. Qualification of a researcher. Research is the activity and to bring out something new, to extend the origin of knowledge, and to contribute to original ideas. So this is the main. It is an attempt to make a diligent and systematic inquiry or investigation into a subject. in order to discover facts or revise the known facts or put the facts into theories. So historical research is digging into the past event as fully as they must happen to explain the meaning and significance of these events, to correct the wrong notions so long prevalent, if any, and to elaborate analysis, synthesis, and philosophize the ideas in the knowledge we possess. For history research testing, we have to adopt an internal and external criticism system to find out the document is authentic or not. Then historical research can constitute either all of or any of the following three important activities: addition of new data, new interpretation of known data, then subordination of the data to a principle. Then directly we go to the what were the good qualities of a researcher. First thing, the first condition for researcher is the love of labor. He has to not a lazy person. He has to work hard, and he has to whatever he is doing, he love that one and taste for the subject and the ability to sustain and enjoy hard work. Not always say that, oh, it's a burden, it's headaching one. He has to take interest and do that work. This is the qualification. Their personal, honest, and moral integrity must be there. Yes, I have chosen the topic. I have selected this topic for research, so I have today and night to dedicate time and do his hard work for success of the writing report. Then the request is researcher's calmness, not to high temper one, not to become an angry one. Relate to his intellectual calibre as well as his mental and moral attitudes must be required for writing the research report. Although the historical method appears to be very simple and easy in its application, but it is not so. So in the historical, for this purpose, a researcher must have some essential qualities. I have mentioned the essential quality like this. Selection of the topic for research. The first and foremost thing to be decided by research is the selection of the research problem itself. The research must be capable and competent to choose practically feasible topic for his research, which is the existing one, which is important, which is helpful to him, society and nation. That topic he has to select, and that is his own interest area. If somebody given, then he's not taken too much interest to do research work. Then social insight. The research must have a great deal of social insight to understand the cause and effect relations of social events. Without sufficient background of social environment, researcher will not be able to draw proper conclusions. That's why to know the society, custom, traditions, and other things, it is very necessary he has to knowledge about the society. Then historical orientation. Correct conclusion can only be drawn when the facts and events are understood and seen by the researcher in the historical perspective. He must also have capacity to digest and master materials. So in this lecture, I basically focus on the what are the qualifications of the qualities of a great historical researcher. So it is applicable others also. No doubt. Then the knowledge of the related social sciences. The researcher must have knowledge of the related social sciences. This would enable him to analyze the topic in its proper perspective. Even interdisciplinary type of research work he can do if he has more knowledge about other social sciences. And wide educational background. A wide educational background of the research is a must for an effective use of the historical method. It would enable him to understand the topic in an interrelated manner. So familiarity with the topic and its objective. The researcher must have knowledge and familiarity with the general field of his topic and his clarity regarding his own objectives, which objective he has and which topic he has selected, what were his objectives. He must have also a thorough knowledge about the work already known in the field. So educational, he must be educated one, he has some education qualification to do this research work, and familiarity with this topic and the other objectives, that is must be clear by the researcher. This passionate study. A researcher must study the facts and events as they are and should remain dispassionate while studying historical material. He should not be misguided by guesswork, preconceived notions, bias, and emotions. He must be like a judge, he must be like a scientist, he must be write the objective type of history or social sciences. It's not possible, but he has to try for it. So that type of mentality he must be have. Again, imaginative capacity he must have. The researcher should be capable of understanding the topic discussed by the history and have fertile imagination so that he can draw a complete picture of the study. History does not 5-minute details and is also not available in coherent form. Its fragments are to be linked to get a complete picture. Without imagination power, a researcher cannot complete his work. Because today we are living in 21st century and history took place, some other incident took place so many, sometime 500 years ago, sometime 1000 years ago, sometime 5000 years ago. So a historian, a research scholar sit and think imagination and compare this period to that period. If it's a very old only, then he has to collect the manuscript, study the old script, understand the language, then interpreting those things and how it's relevant to today. These all things the historian has to, or the social scientist has to do in their research work. That time, knowing language, imaginative capacity, also important for a good to become a good researcher. Then selection and rejection of the materials. History provides scattered materials and researcher has to choose and pick up material useful and relevant to his study. There is vast material from this period to that period, from that period to this period. So much of materials available, but a research scholar has to decide that which one has to choose and which one has to reject that one. Thus, the researcher should possess the capacity of selecting the useful material relevant to his study. That is also important one. Analyzing and coordinating capacity. A researcher should be competent to analyze the historical material useful for his study and should be capable to coordinate with the present day conditions. Whatever in the past happened, he has to collect a material this time. So he has to correlation and coordinate and co-investigating his study that one and mention that one in his work. The knowledge of his study field. The researcher must have complete knowledge of the field of his research, as he will not get ready-made material in the history for his study work. He will have to search it out and get the what we say knowledge of his study field perfectly. If not, then read more books, try to get the information, try to collect the materials and update his knowledge up to in this research work. Knowledge of his own limitations also, knowing that is also important. The researcher must be in a position to know his own limitations in understanding and interpreting the events. It would make him receptive to new ideas and knowledge put forth by more intelligent and experienced persons. He must be aware of the limitations in his historical sources that he used in his study. The fact will induce him to probe further into the matter. Because you have chosen the topic this year, if you take 4, 5 years, 10 years, then it shows that there is no use. It's later on become as an outdated one. That's why the knowledge of his own limitation, research work 2 periods or 5 years or 3 years when he is going to complete and how much material he has to collect, where, how he interpret those things. So limitation of his scope of study, limitation of his work, limitation of his resources finding is also important. Then availability of necessary facilities. Historical method not only demands special qualities in the researcher, but also necessarily facilitate for the study. Availability of good library facilities, availability of adequate grants, favorable arrangement for work with necessary tools such as computer services, calculating machines, funding, etc. should be provided to the researcher. And only then useful and reliable conclusions could be drawn from his study. So whatever materials, facilities he wanted, those available or not, checking those things also very important for the becoming a good researcher. Then honesty in his research work. Honesty is essential, but not only to enable straightforward broad communication, but to endanger a level of trust and credibility to promote debate and the development of knowledge. This applies to all researchers, no matter what their subject. Although honesty must be maintained in all aspects of the research work. It is worth focusing here on several of the most important issues. Intellectual ownership and plagiarism. Unless others stated, what you write will be regarded as your own work. The ideas will be considered your own unless you say to the contrary. The worst offense against honesty in this research is called plagiarism. Directly copying someone else's work into your own report, thesis, etc., and letting it to be assumed that it is your work. Using the thoughts, ideas, works of others without acknowledging their source, even if you have paraphrased into your own words, is unethical. Equally serious is claiming sole authorship of other work that is in fact the result of collaboration or boasting. So here is that intellectual ownership and plagiarism. Plagiarism, others were considered as yours own and not acknowledge them, not mention their name and other things in your work. That is a wrong thing happening in the nowadays. So the plagiarism is started that that one which check the everything. So researcher must be honest one whose work, passages or words, paragraph he has taken, he acknowledge them, mention their name in your their footnotes. So this quality must be a researcher. Then responsibility and accountability of the researcher. You do have responsibility to fellow researcher, responders in the public and the academic community. Apart from correct contribution, honesty is essential in the substance of what you write. Accurate description are required of what you have done, how you have done it, the information you obtained, the techniques you used, the analysis you carried out, and the result of experiment. A merit of details concerning every part of your work that must be a researcher make a plan according to that. He put every chapter and mention everything in detailed manner. So this responsibility of the research is also important. Then other qualities are also mentioned by some other also. Relevance of empirical evidence, commitment to objectivity, ethical neutrality, use of relevant concept in his research work, generality predictions based on probability, a public methodology that offers testing the conclusion. Every social scientist is obliged to effect constant improvements in the tools and techniques of his trade, that is research. Even the writing style is one of the most important in qualities the researcher has to adopt in his research work. At most attention should be paid for writing the research report. The report is a communication between the researcher and the reader. It should be clear, easy to read, and accurate in the information and statement. So this is the one good style the researcher has to adopt the quality of writing. It in every simple terms, we can say that a researcher must be able to raise certain questions effectively about his inquiry. He must know what he is going to search. So the first care of how, when, where, and of course, why. These are basic points which should be included in a clearly worked out research design. Then other quality of good research is that he should not easily get discouraged. He must be encouraged, he must be take interest, and he must be a hard worker. Then only he became a good research scholar. So a researcher, if you are interested, he want to do research in various fields, he has situation topic, he faced some financial problems, or he wanted to some funding from the other agencies. So these are the few agencies names mentioned here in the PPT: UGC, ICHR, ICSSR, Bharti, Sarthi, Rajiv Gandhi Fellowship, Ministry of Culture Fellowship, Maulana Azad Fellowship. Some other fellowships also available. Then the researcher get the fellowship and do research work and make complete and become a success researcher in the field of research work. So in conclusion, for writing history, one has to utilize various processes right from the collection of the source matter up to the giving of the bibliography towards the end of the book. Hours of patience labor in the archives, libraries, and museums, skillful use of the imaginative power, the right exercise of thinking faculty, capacity for presenting the results of the research lucidity, fairly good command over the language, honesty, and the courage of conviction. These are the essential qualities which a research should possess. So here the researchers must be a good, honest person, hard worker, sincere, take interest in the research work, and make research as a successful one which is helpful to the himself, which is helpful to society, which is helpful to nation, which is also guide to the new generation. So these are the few good qualities mentioned in, for a good researcher. You can adopt these qualities and become a good researcher in further. So these are the books you can refer for studying research good qualities also and research work. Ken Chitney's research methodology in history, Jain R.N. Sharma's research methodology, the discipline and its dimensions. Then Kotari's research methodology, methods and techniques, Pupuram methods of historical research, Laldas approach to social science research methods, then Sharma and Prasad research method in social sciences. Then in history, Sheikh Ali book also history theory, its theory and method. Then other books, Singh methods in social research, Trivedi's research methodology, Varma Gopal methodology and techniques of research. You can refer this book for understanding or this topic more.